Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tottenham Hotspur. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to A2C All in London. I am your host, Quans, for the first kickoff show. I also got Kind by my side, and we are kicking things off hot with the fallen goddess, Ember Moon. And you can feel the electricity fill Tottenham Hotspur Stadium as we get set for All In. How are you feeling?
Oh yeah, I'm absolutely hyped. I can't wait for tomorrow. It's going to be unbelievable, and we're kicking off with an absolute banger matchup. Ember Moon taking on Paige.
Of course, a rematch from a couple weeks ago on Emergence during our international tour. Of course, Ember Moon would pick up her win. We had a double debut on Emergence, and now these two are having their first pay-per-view debuts on the biggest stage possible here in Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah, you know, it's the crowd are up for it. I'm up for it. Hope the wrestlers are up for it. It's a chance to shine, make your mark in A2C. That's a very important match for both these ladies.
Make a statement. The fallen goddess descending upon the A2C universe here tonight. But you got to give it up for this woman as she's entering home field advantage in her house.
Yeah, the crowd absolutely love her. I mean, who can blame them? Who doesn't love Paige?
Not only just a popular star here in A2C, but hometown girl here in London.
Can't wait to see how this matchup turns out. It's going to be unbelievable.
You got to feel that both these ladies set to make history here tonight. Of course, first ever, I believe the first ever two women to actually have a singles match here in a pay-per-view.
Yeah,
for A2C.
History makers.
History makers, of course, here on the kickoff show. Ember Moon and Paige here to make history, but also here to make a statement for themselves as we get things set up. We get things kicking off here in Tottenham Hotspur Stadium for A2C All In. Here we go. You see Paige straight out the gate with those big kicks. Ember Moon going to strike back as both women looking to make their mark here in the center of the ring. In the center of the stadium around all these people, as you can see the seats starting to fill up here. Oh, went for a big boot at the corner, but Paige able to counter.
Yeah, it's an absolute fiery start right now. Both women giving it all they can, and that's what you've got to do it all in.
Paige now calling up Ember Moon as we have a stacked card here tonight for both nights entirely as well. As we have tonight our main event, Dominic Mysterio and the Boogeyman will be taking on each other for the Genesis Championship. MJF, the special guest referee. You got to wonder how that will play out later on tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. Obviously, anything can happen, and that's the beauty of it.
Ember Moon just caught a drop toe hold right into that bottom rope. Very great ring awareness by Paige. Now a kick right to the back of Ember Moon as well. As Paige now second rope here. Just spins it around. Could be thinking a moonsault, and she beautifully connects that moonsault.
That was outstanding by Paige.
Usually executed. And of course, you also have the 10-person casino battle royal, and you could think both of these women could be in that match. I mean, we have no idea who is going to be in that casino battle royal.
Yeah, you know, it could be anyone in that locker room who decides to step up, have a chance, potentially earn themselves a title shot.
Pop-up powerbomb by the fallen goddess, and oh no, it's Paige. Oh, she's just gonna stomp her head in. Oh my God, those stomps to the back of the head. Ember Moon has been relentless in this match thus far. Big flatliner, center of the ring. Very quick one, rolls her over. Cover. Will Ember Moon get the win here in both these women's first match here on a pay-per-view? But it's going to be a kick out. Of course, as I said, oh, look at Paige. Go for the Paige turner. Beautifully executed. connecting very swiftly there. And Ember Moon, but she's back to her feet immediately. Going for a springboard crossbody, taking her out. Face first on the mat goes Paige. And you see the aggressiveness of Ember Moon. What do you think of that aggressiveness here in this match?
You know, I think it definitely showed up Ember Moon's resilience as well. You know, taking the pace turn, jumping straight back up. She's clearly got the heart to win, the desire to win tonight, and she's been very aggressive. And that's what you got to do against a superstar like Paige. You got to put it all out there on the line. You got to give it everything you got.
It's definitely, look at this. Oh, flatliner. And now look at Ember Moon. Koji clutch now, center of the ring. Looking to make Paige tap out here. Paige now able to get an elbow right to the side of the face. Staying in the fight, and look at Paige starting to show some aggressiveness as well. Here in her hometown, what a slap. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I think that echoed through the stadium. That was unbelievable.
Right across the face. Could have been thinking Rampage there, but no. Ember Moon, tornado DDT, springboard style, beautifully executed. Paige with a drop toe hold though, staying in the fight, getting back to her feet, pushing through the pain. Very smart by one of the veterans. And now Irish whip. Oh my God, what a running Meteora. Right to the face of Ember Moon, dropping her right back down onto the canvas. And now Paige onto the top rope. Calls up Ember Moon. Oh my God, a Meteor off the top this time. Crashing down onto Ember Moon. Oh, now look, the head scissors.
Crazy.
The head scissors was looking to lock it in fully, but Ember Moon counters with a lariat, and here comes the Fallen Goddess. Big calf kick right there by Ember Moon. Not done just yet. Now dragging her to the center of the ring. It's been an incredible match so far. And now Ember Moon, oh, look at this. Look at this, Dragon Sleepers now in. Look at, they're just stretching the body of Paige. Trying to make her tap out, trying to stretch the lungs, trying to stretch the body the way it's not meant to. But Paige able to get out of it with a lariat of her own. And now Paige starting to show that aggressiveness now. Thesz press, couple punches to the face of Ember Moon, and a slap again across the face. Second rope frog splash, beautifully executed. Hooks the leg on Ember Moon to get the win here in London. Looking to get the win, but no, it's not going to be enough.
Well, you've got to show up or show out, and right now both women are showing up, giving it all they got.
Paige is feeling it. Look at this, going for another Paige turner, beautifully executed. Cover on Ember Moon. Does Paige have the leg stack? She does. Here's the cover. No, Ember Moon kicks out again. But Paige, with the home crowd surrounding her, giving her the adrenaline. Rampage! Beautifully connected. Trying to drag it to the center of the ring. Very great ring awareness by the veteran. Rolls into the cover. Hooks the leg on Ember Moon. And Paige picks up the... No, she doesn't! Ember Moon kicks out.
That's absolutely unbelievable. Ember Moon got that resiliency.
Two Paige turners and a Rampage getting dumped on the top of her head, and Ember Moon still showing that resiliency that you've talked about, still staying in the match somehow, and you can see the frustration on Paige's face on that. She just cannot believe how Ember Moon has survived this long.
Well, you know, she can't let that anger take over, otherwise it could make her complacent, and then she could lose the match herself.
For a double accidental, she did unfortunately not get that, but there's the drop toe hold by Ember Moon. Look at this, the knee, the move she won the first match with, that crossface with the knee on the back. Will she tap out? No, she won't get out of it. That elbow again to the side of the face. You're gonna believe Ember Moon might be busted open at this point, but now look at this, the roll around, and then there's the head scissors, takes her down. Paige looking to stay in the match though, but Ember Moon fighting back. The grit and determination from Ember Moon, and there's the flying Majorana, able to take down Paige right to the canvas. But now Ember Moon picks her up center of the ring, has her by the head, face first off the turnbuckle on Paige, going for the scoop slam here, and she executes it right down onto the canvas. Cover on Paige off that scoop slam. Cover. Does Ember Moon have the win? No, she doesn't. Ember Moon super kick right to the face. Paige just got leveled with that super kick as Ember Moon tries to drag her to the center of the ring again. Could be looking to lock in that submission again. Spins it around. And now the Dragon Sleeper's in this time. Paige has nowhere to go, nowhere near the ropes. Ember Moon has it cinched in, looking to get a second win against Paige here, but Paige not going to tap out. Ember Moon felt the grip loosening, had to let go. Going for the scoop slam again, but no, reverse DDT in order for Ember Moon. Staying in the fight here is Paige, and now back to the second rope. Could be thinking, now calls her up. I was going to say, could have been thinking the frog splash or moonsault, but no. Meteora again, this time off the second rope, and a double axe handle for good measure right to the face by Paige. Picks her up, center of the ring. Paige with a thrust kick right to the face. Ember Moon is down and out. Here's the cover by Paige. Hooks the leg, and no, Ember Moon kicks out again. You can hear the London crowd roaring for these two women. They are feeling it. Paige looking to set off some more rampage. Center of the ring. Ember Moon is down. Cover by Paige. And the London girl gets the win at Tottenham Hotspur. What a win for Paige.
What an absolute match that was. It was unbelievable. Both women left absolutely everything on the line. You could say they went all in for a win that match. But Paige comes out victorious. The whole nation.
You love to see it. Paige once again proving that London is her house, but this is A2C's house for now. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to start things off. We kick things off with our World Championship match. Swerve Strickland and Roman Reigns. We will see you for the beginning of night one. We'll see you for All In Saturday.